Hi, my name is Hannah, and this is what I'm doing today. So I realized that because I started my nobuy in November, this is the 6-month mark, and I haven't filmed an update since my first one, so I thought I would come and tell you how things are going. Yeah, I haven't filmed in a long time, and I feel like this is a little bit awkward. I also could literally not even find my tripod, so I don't know what to tell you. How are things going? Ooh. I feel weirdly choked up, like stress in my throat. So hopefully this makes sense. Yeah. Insert the community hand, the commercial with the giant thumbs up there. I have failed my nobuy. I did not fit in I'm not editing this out because I know if I edit it too much, I won't post it. I'm just gonna do a lot of thumbs up in this video, apparently. Anyway, I failed. Not majorly. Hold on. Let me get through this thought before I start, like, defending myself or whatever. I failed. I did not put off filming this video because I was ashamed that I failed. And if anything, I put it off filming it because, and hopefully this makes sense, stick with me if it doesn't, I was ashamed of the fact that I wasn't ashamed that I failed. And I still feel like failed is the wrong word because I did learn a lot from this. And most of the purchases that I have made over the past 6 months were allowed in my rules. I just realized that maybe I was a little, I don't know, I don't want to say too lax on myself. I don't know. I'm struggling with feeling like I'm sounding not nice to myself when explaining this, and I want it to be clear that I am not being too harsh to myself, hopefully. Maybe it's coming across the opposite, I don't know. But anyway, the majority of the purchases, I'm not going to list all of them for you. There was a lot less than there normally would have been in 6 months, and most of them, 95% of them, were okayed by the rules that I set for myself. For instance, I bought like a bed, okay? I needed a bed frame. I bought a bed frame. I had to buy a new heating pad. I don't know what else. Like, I don't know. I have everything I bought written down and stuff. I had bought, like, refills of stuff that I ran out of. And then there's the thing that if you follow me on Instagram, I mentioned that technically what broke it was I bought some Stephen King books. I got a Barnes & Noble gift card for Hanukkah. I went over that gift card. Again, I'm not upset about that. I got a gift card to this, like, vintage store. I bought a skirt, 2 rings, and a pair of earrings that I love and I wear almost every week. Again, I also went over that gift card. Again, I'm not embarrassed by it. I like how I said I wasn't going to tell you everything I am. The next thing that was a little bit, like, was I bought, I didn't buy a new pencil case. Delightful. I know I said I wasn't going to buy art supplies. And then I bought some additional stuff, like, to go with my daily art supply, the stuff that I carry with me every single day, and I don't regret buying any of it either. Yeah, that's everything, I think. I bought a sweater, when I was out with a friend. That's the other thing that I bought, which I did say that I was not going to buy any more sweaters, specifically because I currently am staying with my parents in Texas, and I don't get cold. But also, it's a really cute sweater, so no regrets. Yeah, I bring this up to say, like, well, how am I going forward? I don't regret any of that. Like I said, I started this video saying I failed. If you're expecting me to say anything else, ta-da. Again, I feel like it's gonna have a lot of awkward pauses in it because I am trying to not have to edit this video at all. the only reason that I feel like I am even, like, embarrassed, again, I'm not embarrassed about what I bought or the fact that I broke my nobuy. I'm embarrassed about the fact that I'm not, I feel like that just doesn't make any sense. I don't feel like I fully, like, know how to explain to you why filming this, like, put a pit in my stomach. Because, I don't know, I guess it boils down to just, like, people on the internet are judgmental, I guess? Sure. There we go. That'll be my most basic excuse. I don't think I can get anything else other than that. But, going forward, right, I still want to actually have a no-buy. However, things coming up in the next 6 months that I still will have to do. One, I still have to pay my student loans, but that I didn't even count. That's, like, the main thing I'm paying right now. One, working on trying to figure out what I'm doing over the summer. For both things that I might be doing, I will have to buy stuff for them. The amount of stuff might change. And then two, hopefully, I'm going back to Chicago for school. There's a little bit up in the air on that as well, but that is the hope. And in that case, I would have to start buying things like groceries and school stuff and things to have in an apartment. Which some of that I have and some of it I don't. And I can, obviously, like, when those stuff come up, I'm going to come up with a budget. Like, I think my plan is I'm going to keep working on trying to figure out what's going on with my summer job. I'm not going to buy anything for my summer job or anything for moving back to Chicago until at least the end of April. And then, it is April 1st. I'm hoping to post this on April 1st. I know, like, April 5th is technically the 6-month mark of my no-buy. Bada bing, bada boom. Why am I like this? I don't know. I feel like that was really embarrassing. And I don't really care. I can be cringe if I want, baby. I feel like this just has so many awkward pauses that, like I said, I would normally edit out, but I'm not letting myself edit this video. Also, hopefully you can't hear my washing machine. I just realized that that's going on in the background. Anyway, hopefully that people have stuck around this long. I'm going to say that I cannot buy anything in the month of April. At all. Anything that is not going towards my student loans is going either in my savings account or my actual checking account, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not buying anything. Once I figure out what I'm doing over my job over the summer, I already have a, like, based off of prior experience working at summer camp and stuff, which is what I'm hopefully going to be doing. It just depends on, like, what type of camp. Once I figure out exactly what I'm doing, I will edit that list to be as minimal as possible. For instance, I think I have, like, more packing cubes on that list. I don't need to buy more packing cubes. I myself own, like, 9 packing cubes. Well, that should be enough, 1. And 2, if I needed more, I can just borrow them from my parents. There's other things, like, I have, like, a closet organizer in there. Like, the ones that are for travel. But what I'll probably end up doing is just grabbing my closet organizer out of my closet and packing that with me. So I don't have to spend, like, $30 on one. Yeah, so I'm gonna cut that list down to its very smallest, like, yes, to make this work, to live there, or to work at camp, or to live blah blah blah, whatever, I've got to have this, and I know from prior experience that it actually is something, not just like I think I want it. Yeah, next, I am going, like, and before I go back to school, once that's finalized, I'm going to do the same thing of, like, when I'm going through my stuff, like, I'm packing up stuff in Texas to go back to Chicago, making a list of what I have and being like, okay, to live, what is the actual stuff I need to get, and then maybe, like, I don't know, I don't even know what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. And then, like, just January, I can maybe leave, if like I don't buy any room decor, maybe January comes in, I buy room decor, or also, like, maybe I don't buy, not maybe, I also am not gonna let myself buy, like, the most expensive option. One thing that I have kind of been thinking about, like, as I'm preparing to go back to school is, like, I go to art school, I can DIY some shit. Groundbreaking announcement, I know, but for instance, like, I really want one of those, like, flower lamps that costs, like, $250, and the ones that I've found for cheaper are on some sketchy websites. So if I was gonna buy one, actually, it would be the expensive one, but I've also found a lot of, like, looking into it, I've also found a lot of ways to, like, DIY my own. So I'd buy, like, a $10 lamp, or I'd thrift a little, preferably thrift, and then, like, DIY it. Or even just make do with a $10 lamp that's kind of ugly. I can do that for, I don't know, I don't want to buy stuff. I would not make a deal with a lamp that is ugly. I would find another way to involve not needing a lamp, because even though I am a college student and I am aware of the fact that most of the furniture that I have will probably not be in my life for the rest of my life, I also don't want to buy, whenever possible, I feel like a lamp was a bad example because I do kind of need a lamp, but I have, like, a desk lamp that works really well. And so there's stuff like that where it's like, there's also going to be lights in my room. Like, I don't need to buy an ugly lamp to have a lamp if it is going to otherwise be. I feel like this is stupid. I feel like I'm not making any gosh darn sense. Anyway, it's a new month. We're starting over, baby. We can do it. I can do it. I believe in me. Also, I don't think I said this. I'm taking away the hiking amendment where I could buy hiking stuff. There is kind of a conditional thing of, like, one of the things that I was looking at buying for if I go work at a summer camp was also the same backpack I was looking at for hiking, because that way I would not have to have as much, like, checked luggage, which would be really nice. But I don't know. I feel like I'm talking nonsense at this point. And this is just to say, I know I failed. I don't feel bad about it. I also acknowledge that if I hadn't been on a no-buy, or trying to be on a no-buy, let's say that, if I hadn't been trying to stick to a no-buy, I would have spent a lot more money and made a lot more impulsive purchases, and I'm proud of the fact that the purchases that I did make were not impulsive and were smart and helpful to my life. And while it's not preferred that I bought them when I did, I have no regrets. No regrets. And the people on the internet who are watching this and who might be judging me don't have a rat in my race, and I can keep on living my life. Yeah, that's my synopsis. It's a new month, we're starting over. Hopefully it goes better. And I'm awesome, bye. I don't know. You're awesome. Maybe that's what I should have said. Yeah. I'm gonna end this before I say yeah again, because it's getting embarrassing.